Lord, you brought me out through the fire and the flood. Lord, you kept me covered under your precious blood. You took my hurt and covered my shame, and I can't help but bless your name. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever time of day you find your ears. Listen to the sound that is flowing from your speakers. This is CJ, C-E-E-J-A-Y. Welcome back to CJ Spiritual Sports Segment HBCU edition for the 2017-18 football season, as I sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. It's your uncle, your next door neighbor looking out for you, and your shoulder when you need to lean. Without further delay, let's chop it up. Week 10, where have you been as the college football season rolls along in the MEAC with 5 games on tap as North Carolina Central motor past Hampton as Jason Murray logged 145 receiving yards and a TD. North Carolina A&T clobbered Norfolk State 35-7 as Markel Cartwright rushed the rock for 104 yards and a score. Meanwhile, on the heels of Tallahassee, FAMU was knocked off by Howard 37-26 as Kalen Newton was like Donnie Peoples' hit song. He showed up and he showed out as he accounted for a total of 432 yards in the air and on the ground and a total of 4 TDs. Wow, mama, that's a bad boy. Nonetheless, I digress as Savannah State muscle passed Delaware State 35-21 with 126 yards on the ground from running back Devon Gibbons and 2 TDs. And finally, the mighty Bethune-Cookman decimated, dominated, and devastated. Alliteration, I love it. Morgan State 41-28 as Larry Brim Jr. passed for 354 yards and matched a 1984 school record of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 TDs. A little love for my Latino and Hispanic brothers and sisters. Popping 90s over to the SWAC as they likewise had 5 games on the gridiron as Texas Southern notched their first win of the season by hammering Mississippi Valley State 38-21 as quarterback Elijah Odom rushed the rock for 172 yards and 2 touchdowns. Alabama A&M was smothered like some pork chops by Alcorn State 47-22 as P.J. Simmons found the end zone twice on 175 rushing yards. Alabama State Hornets stung Jackson State 13-3 as Joshua Hill had 2 takeaways on defense. Meanwhile, Grambling keeps rolling along as they got past Arkansas Pine Bluff 31-26 as Devontae Kincaid was his usual self, passing for 254 yards and not 1, not 2, but 3 TDs. And finally, Southern got the win against Prairie View 37-31 with quarterback Austin Howard catching fire with a scorching hot 405 yards and a sizzling 4 TDs. Here's a rundown of the MEAC conference standings, and North Carolina A&T still sit atop the mountain at 6-0, followed by Central and Howard tied at 5-1, and tied at 4-2 is Bethune-Cookman and Hampton. Your conference standings in the SWAC still has Grambling leading the pack in the West at 6-0, followed by Southern at 4-1, and in the East, Alcorn holds on to the top spot at 5-1, and Alabama A&M at 3-2. This sports segment is dedicated to Jane O'Hunter, aka Jane-O, for passing her CNA examination. Congratulations and continued success. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at IamCJJoseph and like me on Facebook at CJJoseph21, and tune in next time to CJ Sports, where I will sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. Until the next time, be blessed, and remember, he can cover your shame, so why don't you go ahead and bless his name.